yeah, if KK Bear, if you are watching, look away. We're about to talk about some JJK. JJK season 3 coming January 2026. Also, too, did I tell y'all that she also won't finish this anime because she got spoiled when we went to go to H Mart, and I told her to look away from the guy wearing the shirt with Gojo on it. Funniest thing ever. I said, don't look at his shirt. And what did she do? She looked. And now she won't finish JJK. And she won't not finish season 2. And she has like 4 episodes left. And she won't finish it. Oh yeah, so now she just been spoiled. Yo, JJK has been what's it called for 5 years. First of all, it's a sequel to the second season. Will have its own broadcast premiere. I believe this is also getting a movie, and the movie's going to be the first 3 episodes. So yeah, it's gonna get a movie, and it's gonna be the first 3 episodes. So yeah. Go back to watching the anime, or you can read the manga. I think I'll read JJK after this arc. I think I'll go back to reading after this arc, because I had just finished Bleach, and I was like, all right, I think it's time to read JJK. And then to see how influenced he is by Bleach after just finishing Bleach, I was like, bro, I can't do this. I need to space this out. Cause he says like in almost every interview, he's like, yo man, inspired by Bleach, inspired by Bleach, inspired by Bleach, I'm inspired by Bleach. I'm like, wait, hold on now. Like, how inspired are you by Bleach? Cause this kind of feels like Bleach. I've been sad about him being gone. Then I saw that shit and was like, why y'all doing like that? Cause why you need to keep Gojo around for that long? But yeah, January 2026 premiere. Gonna have a movie, just like he did with Dandadan, and just like he's doing with Demon Slayer. So I don't really care. I just watch JJK just to keep up with conversation at this point. And I just read some of it to keep up with conversation as well. Yeah. This is yeah. This is JJK for the charisma. Fuck charisma. Crunchyroll's role in the anime award deserves reflection. What is this? I'm interested in this. When popularity outweighs art in the anime awards, every art form deserves a moment and recognition. A space where the people who shape it are celebrated for their popularity or platform placement, but for what they contributed to culture. That awards are supposed to be a pause in the void, a look back, a measure of what mattered. But in the world of anime, that moment has become increasingly complicated. How long is this shit? Oh man. Am I about to read this whole thing? I don't know. I can't really read. Each year, the Crunchyroll Awards are promoted as a global celebration of excellence in the median. For many fans around the world, it is the most visible, arguably the most influential recognition the industry thrives, but it also takes time, difficult decision. Should one anime's largest streaming platform also be the institution handing out its most prominent honors? Huh. I've never thought about that. That's really interesting. If Crunchyroll doesn't do the anime awards, who does? Because there are some years where I think a lesser known anime should have been nominated or at least like had some nods for anime of the year. Like whatever year that was where Dororo came out, I don't think Dororo had any nods to it at all during the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. But also too, I think they make a valid point because I think that same year I I think there should be an anime awards. I just don't know who should host them. Because you know, I don't know who should host them. I don't know who should vote for them as well. And I think that the criteria for certain categories should change because all right, you know how like there's like the run-on joke that the Game Awards basically caters to Kojima every time he goes, and then like Loki they do. I think that kind of is the same thing here because I want to say last year Solo Leveling had multiple spots that it probably shouldn't have had. That's what I'm saying. Like if Crunchyroll doesn't host it, then who does host it is the problem. Um, and I'm like, damn. So, I was only saying because Solo Leveling definitely wasn't the best anime of last year. Like visually, sure. Uh, but Solo Leveling was like in every category that it probably shouldn't have been in, and it won a lot of categories that I think it should have went to other anime. Like what? Let's see. Anime. The I feel like anime was probably much more split than something like gaming. Nah, because what's JJK one last year? That's crazy. When Solo Leveling come out? Cyberpunk. Oh, Solo Leveling hasn't won, so never mind. Um, I feel like what anime was the best and was popular much more. I get you were saying at that point because it's almost like the Kids Choice Awards or the VMAs. Then you have like what? Then you have the Grammys, the Oscars, the Golden Globes. Like there's different stuff. But for anime, there is no like other place for it. It's just all on Crunchyroll. And even the Grammys and the Oscars and the Emmys, they still get stuff wrong too. I mean, granted, anytime that what's my shit? Anytime that Abbott wins or the Bear, it's like who else is competing in that category at that time of the year? Or who really is competing with them at that moment in time? They be like over here kicking up. Granted, I'm not the biggest fan of the last season of the Bear, but that still was all right. And also, there's nothing else I guess that's on TV at that moment that's as good, if not better. But for Crunchyroll, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm kind of like, I want to like be on the other side, but then if you put it like that, maybe there shouldn't be anime awards because then people say the same thing that for the past however many years, um, it's been like Demon Slayer, like whatever else is popular. Like which one 2022? So 2022 was Attack on Titan. 21 was JJK. Demon Slayer. Crunchyroll's only platform, you know, Cash Aid really warrants hosting anime awards at all. That's also true too. So who won the first ever anime awards? Yo, that's crazy. Yuri on Ice won the first one. Yuri on Ice, something that I think only Pulley has watched, won the first one. And after that, it was Made in Abyss. They had a run of having like quality stuff win. Devilman Crybaby, okay. Then it so for the first 3 years they had like quality stuff win. Demon Slayer, but what was it up against? Carolyn Tuesday, bro. Wait, hold on now. Giants may have a valid point because Vinland Saga is the best animated drop in 2019. Or yeah, 2019, right? But it lost to Demon Slayer. And if you want to make a valid argument, The Promised Neverland season 1 is strictly just season 1 is better than that too. And Mob Psycho season 2 is really good too. I personally think should have been Vinland. But also too, to Katakawa's point, I'm trying to find the right way to say this. Crunchyroll has a lock on anime. So Vinland was locked out on Amazon Prime in 2019 and didn't come over until like when season 2 dropped. So if Vinland was on Crunchyroll from the jump, would it have been as popular? You know what I'm saying? It's also A's lot. That too. Cause I don't know a lot of kids that would be quick to watch Vinland versus watching Demon Slayer. But we keep you on. So after that was JJK. Okay. Then Demon Slayer again, which is kind of crazy. Cause it was the movie. Oh no, it wasn't that. It was Attack on Titan season 1 or part 1 of the final season. Hold on now. Is that final season part 1 better than Ranking of Kings? Hold, because Ranking of Kings is some gas. Maybe Crunchyroll shouldn't host the Anime Awards. All right, let's move on. So then Cyberpunk Edge Runners wins. I'm not mad at this because I do think that's the best anime of this season or of that year. Maybe you could argue Spy Family. The Attack on Titan fans would say theirs. So maybe you could argue that, but whatever. Best film was obviously JJK. What did it fight out that year? Okay. Won that, I guess. So then, what about the 8th one? JJK won again? What did JJK go and get? Bro, fuck out of here. Alright, I'm on the side of Giants now. I don't think we should have the Anime Awards. You gonna tell me that JJK Season 2 beat out Oshinoko, the first season, and Vinland Saga Season 2? Don't get me wrong. That Season 2 is alright. But Oshinoko Season 1 is really good. And I also think Vinland Saga Season 2 is really good. I haven't seen Bocchi the Rock, but that shit might be gas. But JJK Season 2, I'm starting to side with Giants now. Maybe they shouldn't have an Anime Awards. Solo Leveling. I'm not mad at this winning. I'm not mad at it, but Free Rent and Apothecary Diaries to me are like just way better. Yeah, Free Rent and Apothecary Diaries, take that shit free. Damn. Huh. Giants may have Giants has a valid point. But also too, Don had 22 nominations and Solo Leveling had 9. That's crazy. How do you have 22 noms? For what? What the fuck? 22 nominations? That's what they doubled up. Best main character 2 times, like best main character, best a lot of stuff multiple times. How do you have that? What the fuck? Best VA performance 2 times. And that Japanese, yeah. How? What the fuck? Spanish, Castilian. Yo, that's crazy. Freerun had 20 nominations. And how many awards did it go home with? Not enough. Yo, I'm on Giants' side now. Hold on, I changed my stance. Maybe they shouldn't have anime awards. Yo, that's wild. I never thought about that. Huh. Yeah, I think I'm on the side of that. I don't think they should have anime awards now. Because now it really is just a popularity contest. So next year, who's going to take it? What was the most popular anime this year? Now I'm thinking about it. Apothecary Diary Season 2? What really, like, shook up the anime globe this year? For me, it would be 2B Hero X. I think that's the best anime to drop this year. It might just be recency bias. Because I don't also remember what came out at the beginning of this year. Let me see. Live chart. I can't type. Let me see. Alright, where are we going back to? And catch up. Verify that I'm a human. Alright. So that's fall, right? So winter. Oh man, so it might be solo leveling again. What we basing this on? Popularity? It might be solo leveling again. Cause what's really about to beat out solo leveling? Boom, next one. It might be solo leveling again, huh? Cause I don't know if 2B Hero X has enough to beat out solo leveling. And solo leveling had a pretty good year too. And then the list stops because it's winter now. So yeah, I really don't see anything else beating it. Huh. I mean, One Punch Man maybe, but still. Yo, alright, maybe they shouldn't have. Yeah, I'm on Giants' side now. I don't think they should have anime awards anymore. Make your own anime awards, anime TV. Who would check that out? That's the thing too. There's like it's like a double-edged sword because on one end it's a popularity contest, but on the other side it gives nods to anime that people probably didn't check out this year. Same way that the Game Awards put me onto Balatro. Would I have ever checked out Balatro pre-Gaming Awards? Fuck no. But I checked it out because it was nominated for Game of the Year. It has to be. It has to be good. It has to be. So, all right then. Moving on. Are you ready for September? So the 14th has Oshinoko Season 3 news, as well as the 23rd is going to have Steel Ball Run. Yeah, we can move on. And I only added this to the list because this thing said it's the name of it is Scooped Up by an S-rank adventurer. And I only added it because, yo, man, I might have to check it out. Just off the strength of it be called Scooped Up. Like, what? I'm interested in the story now. Scooped up by an S-rank magician. I'm interested in this story. This story might be gas. Scooped up by an S-rank magician. Let's go. I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else really. I think that's it. No more news on my end. Crazy bait title, bro. Facts. That's what I'm saying. It's just crazy.